Alright guys, so I'm going to start off by taking Laying Low Paint Pot by MAC, and we are going to apply this on our lids just with our fingers. And it's really important to do a light layer of this because otherwise it does take some time to set, and truth be told, you don't need a ton. Yet again, my skin is dry. I'm going to take the Strobe Cream by MAC Cosmetics in Peach Light, and I'm going to use this all over my face because this will give me hydration, but it's also going to give me a little bit of a glow. So I want you guys to let me know what you think of my lighting situation. Recently I bought an extra set of lights from Glamcore. With my Ebates check from the holidays, I was able to get myself lighting for my kit. That's really what it's intended for, but when I don't have anything scheduled or when I'm going to film, I figured I could use it for filming. And I think this is the first time that I can actually see myself and I'm like, that's what I look like, that's my real color. Today we are going to play with the Pat McGrath Mothership 3 Subversive palette, which is this one. I actually had one of you guys request that I do more tutorials with her palettes. I really just gave it a rest because I felt like I was just constantly using my favorite Pat McGrath palette, and granted I have other ones, but it was just so easy to always go back to my favorite one. I'm just taking a little bit of powder and I'm dusting this all over my eyelids, and I will tell you guys, I am super freaking dry. I can see the dryness on my lid. My eye just looks so textured. I saw it when I was putting on the paint pot too, but of course powder always emphasizes the dry patches, right? So we're gonna go in and we're going to take the brown shade in this palette, which is there, and this brush is 227 Luxe Soft Definer Brush by Zoeva, and I am going to use this to basically carve out the crease. I don't know, I think I'm gonna do, truth be told, my intention today was to go in with this green shade. I love that color. I am a sucker for good emerald green. I know that's not an emerald green, but there's something about that green that it just calls me. And I love a royal blue. Emerald green, royal blue, and then this color, oh my god. But they're not colors that you see me wear often. That's a funny thing. A royal blue, yes. Emerald green, I don't think I can pull it off. In terms, makeup, yes. But in terms of like a dress or anything like that, no. I don't think it complements my skin all that well. But I do love the color. I'm literally just taking this and concentrating the color in the crease and then turning my brush sideways to blend that color. I love this brush. This is probably one of my favorite Zoeva brushes. It is amazing. This is one of the brushes that when I first started to play with the line, I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I miss out on this brush for so long? It's amazing. All right guys, so this is what it looks like now. I'm gonna go ahead and do this other eye and then we'll move on to the next step. All right guys, so I went ahead and just added that same dark brown shade to the outer corner of my eyes, and I'll show you guys just how I did that. I'm using a Luxe Petite Crease Brush. It's a 231 by Zoeva, and I'm literally just taking this and then pushing it close to the lash line and then bringing it up just slightly into the lid, and then whatever's left over on the brush I just kind of pulled back. So I kind of bring it forward and then pull back. And again, I want the more intense and rich pigmentation to be closer to the lash. And then I go in with my blending brush, which is the original brush that we use, and then blend the crease. This eye is a little bit harder. I'm seeing that I'm sagging a little bit more on that side. Okay guys, so this is what we have going on so far. I actually just found this brush. This is by Bodyography Pro, and this is a flat shader brush. And I saw one of the YouTubers I watch, God, I can't think of her name, she's new, she's Canadian. I'll link her down below because I think she's like funny. I really like her style. But anyway, so when I saw her use it, I really thought like, oh, that looks like a MAC 239. And I did comment. I'm one of those people that I follow people and I watch them, but I never really comment. It's rare for me to comment on something. But anyway, when I asked her, I said, hey, what brush is that? I commented because I wanted to know if it was similar to the 239 by MAC. Sorry guys, I'm just blending. And she didn't respond, so I figured I'd order some because they were really affordable. I think they're like $8. And as always, I applied to see if I can get their pro discount, and I did. So I picked up a few of these, and let me tell you, I am so happy that I did. It is an amazing brush. It's great for placing color. Oh, and this is a vegan brush too. That was the other concern. I found that when brushes are like this and they're vegan, they don't perform as well. This is so thin and precise. This brush is amazing. So, all right guys, I'm gonna take this pinky dual chrome shade. I'm deciding to go with my pink look instead of the green today. But I promise you guys, I will film with that green. But look at this. And I did spray my brush. I'm gonna go back in with this what is this? 231. And just kind of bring that brown into the pink a little bit. And then again, with my flat shader brush, just kind of blend this pink out a little bit more into the brown so that it looks really smooth and not like harsh and unblended. Now I'm just pressing whatever's left over on the brush just to make sure that it's nice and blended. Now we're gonna do the other eye. And I think I am gonna pop some of that green just in the center. I think it would be pretty. Yesterday when I was playing with this palette, before I do a look, I like to kind of play and see what I want to create. And yesterday I also played with, I think it's the Subversive. It's the one with the green packaging. That's one of my favorite palettes. And I did one eye with the emerald green and I really loved it. And then I did the other eye with the chartreuse color because I really wanted to do something with green. And I actually ended up using the chartreuse and then putting this in the inner corner, and it was beautiful. But I've been wanting to do like a pink look, and I thought that this would be pretty. And I was right. So this pink has like a green shift to it also, which is what makes that green shade work. So I'm gonna wet the other side of my brush and I'm gonna grab the chartreuse color and apply that to the center. I know. So I'm going with this shade here. You wanna make sure that you're blending this into the brown also. I should always just follow my gut. I knew I wanted to use this green. Now I feel like we are using this green. So much for my pink look. I think I like the way that the pink kind of peeks out from the top. So I'm not going to bring it too high. And then I'm flipping my brush. And now all I'm doing is making sure that that green and that pink are blending in together. So I want to show you guys just what this looks like. It looks so good. I love it. This looks like this looks like one of those dual chrome eyeshadows that it shifts every time that you move your hand. where you swatched it. I love, love, love the way this is looking. For my concealer, I'm actually gonna go in with Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Tan. And let's pile this on. I don't think I'm gonna do anything under the eye because I think I just want the focal point to be at the top. And I'm piling on a lot of concealer, but I feel like I need it, guys. I'm feeling a little under the weather, and then I'm tired. I feel tired. Okay, so I'm gonna take this 110 Face Shape Zoeva brush. I really like these brushes for, there's a mini one, and as I say, these brushes. This one I like to use in the inner corner, but I really like these brushes just to clean up under my eyes and blend out concealer. And the little one is perfect because you can really get into the inner corner and not mess your makeup up. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Every now and then when you have to get to the inner corner, you mess something up. So today I'm going to use my Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Foundation. Lumiere, I don't know. And I am going to use this Zoeva, what is this? 104 Buffer Brush. If you're wondering, I do have my little bag in front of me. And I'm just pulling brushes out. It's easier than having to go through all my brushes and find the one that I want to use, or go and wet my sponge, which you guys know I have been loving my Juno & Co sponge, and I've been using that every day. I want to give it a rest. I want to play with my brushes, and I do. The other thing too is I have some brushes that I really need to like deep clean. Normally I use my Cinema Secrets. I was gonna say Camera Ready. Cinema Secrets cleanser, and that works really well for like quick spot cleaning, but it's time to give some of these brushes like a really nice deep clean. Always make sure to get your ear. All right, homies, this is my skin. So I am going to let this sit for a little bit, do my eyebrows, mascara, and I'm actually gonna do a really thin layer of liner. I'm gonna use this, what is this called? The Roller Liner, that's what I thought. Eyeliner by Benefit. I'm really enjoying this. So I'm just gonna do a really light, thin liner just to give my eyes a little bit more definition. And we will be back with eyebrows and lashes. All right, guys, so for my bronzer, I'm going to be using my trusty Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer. And I'm going to be using this Zoeva powder brush, and I'm going to use this to just lightly bronze my face. I'm not really going for contour. I am just using this to give my face some warmth. And I hit pan. I'm actually going to take this contour shader, and I'm going to use this to contour my nose a little bit, which I never do. And truth be told, I don't really know how, because I've never really done this to myself, but I feel like I need a little bit of definition back into my nose. I don't think I did a good job, right? I've done it on other people, but not myself. But I think it looks good. Maybe cut the tip off a little bit. For my highlighter, I'm going to be using this MAC 133 brush with the Charlotte Tilbury Bar of Gold highlighting palette. I'm actually going to go in with the pink shade, and I'm just going to apply it to the high points of my face. Well, really my cheeks. I'm not going to use anything else other than this. But I like how you can build this up a little bit, but the more you build it up, the icier it looks. And because I am a medium tan skin tone, I don't like for it to be obvious. I have a black smudge under here. It's driving me nuts. I just realized it. But once I set my face with my setting spray, then it'll look more natural and not so icy. So I'm just going to highlight the tops of my face. For my blush, I'm going to go ahead and use Pillow Talk, which looks like this. This is also Charlotte Tilbury. And I'm going to use a Zoeva, what is this? Cream Cheek 128, whatever. I love this blush. I love how subtle it is. And I love that you can build it up and just how glowy your cheeks look. I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush, and I just like to buff so everything looks like really blended and soft. Okay, I'm gonna set my face, and I'm actually gonna use this Georgette Klinger Coconut Facial Mist. I'm almost out of this. The mist on this is amazing. And the other thing about this is that it's great for dry skin. I feel dry today, which is why I'm using it. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean my hands because now I know where I got the smudge from. And then we'll come back to do the lip. So for my lip, I'm gonna be using Fenty Unlocked. I feel like everyone always talks about how easy this applicator is and how much they love it, but I feel like I struggle with it. Let me know if you guys have tried these and if you have an issue with them. At least getting like, I always feel like the application is never smooth or even, and it's hard for me to stay within the lines of my lips. Today I used this Milani Anti-Feathering Lip Pencil, which I think definitely made a big difference. But even then, like, it's still kind of jagged and it's driving me nuts. All right, guys, and this is what the final look looks like. I actually really like the way this turned out. I think it's really pretty. And even though you have some like intense greens and a pink and a really bold lip, I feel really comfortable in this. I'm gonna wear it for the rest of my day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like this video, leave a comment down below if you guys have any requests, and subscribe if you haven't already. You should be subscribed.